The Are You OK program was implemented in 1998 for the elderly, handicapped, and homebound on a daily basis to help guarantee their welfare and their safety. How does the Are You OK program work?
Sure, Jim. The program is to assist people, especially those who live alone, or people who are handicapped, or even younger people who have certain disabilities. What they would do is they would sign up with the town to designate a time of day when they're pretty sure they're going to be home. Most assuredly going to be home, usually very early in the morning, or sometime they're going to be happy saying around the evening time. And what happens is that at that particular hour, our computer in the ECC, which is the Emergency Communication Center, will call them. It's an automated message. They don't have to say anything, but they just have to, the act of picking up the phone, sends a message to the computer in our department saying that they're there and that they have answered. If they miss that, they don't need to panic because the computer will call back in another 15 minutes. At that point, if the computer doesn't get an answer, it sends an alert, which is actually an audible sound in our office, the communication center, and it's also a message that appears on the screen. It's very bright, we can't miss it. And that will tell the communicators that that person hasn't answered and that we're going to check on their welfare.
Now, has this program helped some clients in the past?
Most definitely. We had an incident where we got an alert message. It was probably about 8 o'clock in the morning. And the first thing we want to do is we want to call neighbors. We have all that information. We want to call relatives. We even want to check our database. Sometimes, and it happens, where somebody may have been taken to the hospital the night before. And if that's the case, then we know that they're all right. If we can't get a good answer to any of those questions, we'll send an officer. And we did one time, and the officer went and checked the house, saw that the car was there. None of the neighbors had seen the person, and with the help of the fire department, was able to gain entry. And as it turns out, the elderly female had just, to get out of bed, just slipped on the floor. Thank goodness she wasn't injured, but she wasn't able to get up. And because of the Are You OK program, she was only on the floor maybe an hour or so when help came and helped get her up, and that was all that was needed.
Mary Ellen, do you find that individuals sometimes forget to tell you that they may be out of town?
It does happen. Most of our residents, and we love them dearly because they'll call and they'll say, this is so-so, and I'm not going to be home this morning. But once in a while, they'll forget. And it's our job to do everything that I had explained, make sure that they weren't taken to the hospital. We want to make sure that their neighbors haven't seen them. The officers are very good at checking the house to see if there's anything suspicious. And if that's the case, then if we think there's a reason, we'll go in. We had one where we did go in and ascertain that the person was obvious had gone away. So we left a little note, and 2 weeks later we got a call from the resident thanking us for being so careful because she had forgot to tell us.
Now, is there any penalty for forgetting to tell you?
Absolutely not. This is a service that the town of Fairfield offers to all of the citizens who need it, and we're here to serve the public and to make sure that they have this peace of mind that they know that they can, at least within 24 hours, have contact with somebody who wants to know they're okay.
Now, for the audience that's out there, how does one sign up for the Are You OK program?
Okay, it's very easy. You can go to the senior center at 100 Mona Terrace, and they can give you the form, or you can come to the police department. It's a very simple form. We're going to want to know, of course, your name, your date of birth. We want to know your address. We also like to know the names of your family and friends, neighbors, and your doctor in case we need that information. If you have any pets, or perhaps if you have a key hidden. And you can rest assured that that information is kept in a secure book in the police department. It's only accessed by emergency communication personnel. And it's there anytime, that phone call goes out and it's not answered, we have the information right there so we can take good care of you.
Now, finally, how many clients have signed up and is there a waiting list?
Okay, we have right now 16 to 20 that are in our book. I just checked this morning. There is no waiting list. We're perfectly capable of handling many more residents in our book. And when we get our new computer system, we should be able to do many more. So it's a service that we certainly hope more people will take advantage of.
Well, Mary Ellen, we thank you for being with us today. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jim.
There you have the wonderful program that we have in Are You OK? And really, it's a great program that we embrace.
It is, and it's important to note that it's a tailored program. If there's certain times and there's information that we need to have to implement it into the program, it's pretty good. One of the things that Mary Ellen talked about was how simple it is. It's a simple process to be involved in. We oftentimes in the past have relied on others who would go to the home regularly and look for something that's out of the ordinary. Oftentimes mailmen would report that there's something not right, that there's been a few days where the mail hasn't been picked up.
Absolutely.
This kind of takes the place of that.
Yeah, no, it's a great program. And you know, you can pick up your packet at the Senior Center at 1 Mona Terrace. And be sure to say hi to Claire Grace there. She's wonderful. And the whole staff there at the Senior Center is very helpful. And we have a close relationship with them, and we want to continue that.
We do, and you know, once you're down there, you're certainly going to understand why we find value in their organization down there.
Absolutely. Good.